It's awesome to partner you guys at EHE Health. It's going to be a fun workout today. We're going to go over some questions at the end as well. Quick beginner workout, 20 minutes in and out. You'll get a light sweat and a little easy warm up, and you'll hopefully learn some things and take away some movements that you can practice at home just to spice up your workouts a little bit, okay? So, Logan, if it's cool, I guess we'll get started, right?
You want to do this? Yeah, sure, absolutely. And if anyone has any questions, please make sure to just type them down below, and we'll get to them at the end of this. But for now, I'm going to let Maddie tell me what to do.
All right, here we go, everybody. So let's start off real easy first. We're going to start off on the floor here, and we're going to be going 30 seconds at a time. Let's start by laying down on the ground, flat on our backs. All right, let's start off with a little knee hug action first. You're going to alternate legs just to warm up and stretch out the hip flexors. Before each workout, you always want to stretch out and make sure that you're properly prepped before you jump in, all right? The worst thing that can happen is for you to better your health, spending 30 minutes a day to work out and injure yourself. So always warm up, never skip the most important part, okay? There you go.
Even more so important with everyone staying at home all day, right?
Exactly. So now let's move into our next one, right? Interlock our hands underneath. You can lay completely down, and we're going to kick directly up to the ceiling. If you're outside like Logan, kick it directly up to the sky. Here we go. All right, everybody. So this movement here, you're always just stretching out that back hamstring here. Nice and easy, low impact. You don't have to do much since we're all laying down, so it's still relatively low intensity. Anybody can do this at home, even if you're a beginner. And it's also effective even if you're an athlete. All right, in 3, 2, let's switch sides over to the other side. Here we go. Nice and simple, just drive the heel up to the ceiling. 30 seconds of each exercise here. Keep it up. Now, your breathing is very important here as well, too, right? You want to make sure you breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and try to get your leg as straight as you can as you exhale. So, deep breath here. Exhale as you kick up to the top. All right, we got another 10 seconds here. Get ready. We're going to go right into a glute bridge. If you've never done a glute bridge before, it's really simple. Put your feet out about shoulder width apart. All right. Lift your toes slightly off the ground. You're going to push down with your heel. Hips off the ground here. Squeeze your butt as you engage at the top. Here we go. So down and up. You're just focusing on squeezing the back and your glutes each and every time. Your glutes are very important for protecting any lower back pain, especially now that we're sitting a lot more. We definitely need to protect our low backs. There we go. Another 10 seconds, nice and slow, and breathe out as you get up to the top. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get a little bit harder here. All right. We're going to bring one leg out straight, keep one leg on the ground, and now we're only going to do that one side, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, hips up, lifting off the ground, and keep the other leg straight out, okay? I don't want you to kick straight up at the moment. I really want you to use that other leg. Keep it nice and stiff, and make sure your back is flat from shoulder to heel. Here we go. This is a more difficult one. So take your time and just pace yourself. If you need to rest a little bit longer, rest and get back up and do it again. In 2, 1, good. Shake it out, okay? You got a little rest time here. That was a hard one, right?
Yeah, I really felt that in the hamstring.
Here we go, other side, and up. Make sure you breathe out. If you're feeling it a lot in the front of the thigh as you push off, you can even bring your foot out a little bit further away from your body and drive into the floor that way.
Now, Maddie, as we do these, I know that we can shift between quad or hamstring, and it's primarily glutes. So the further I extend my leg, can I adjust it to quad versus hamstring?
Of course. Yeah. Okay. And as a beginner, we don't really want to focus on too much because it can get very complex, but it's all about positioning. we'll talk about that a little bit later, probably after in the Q&A. All right? So let's go right into a bird dog position on all fours. So let's flip over. Good. We're going to go right into a bird dog position, okay? So opposite arm, opposite leg extends out. And we're just moving through here, trying to find your balance as you reach out with arms and legs. So if your right arm is lifted up, your left leg is out straight. And we're just going to alternate for another 10 seconds here before we get into that nice plank position that everybody's used to already. Nice. In 3, 2, 1. Good job. Plank position. Nice, easy toe tap here. I just want you to take one leg out to the side. Quick tap, and then bring it back into the center plank position. Here we go. Now I want you guys to keep your hips nice and square to the floor. Try not to waver too much around. This is all about warming up the core. Yes, we're still warming up. There we go. Breathe out. 10 more seconds. Here we go. You got this. In 3, 2, 1. Good. Rock back into this next exercise. We're going to go downward dog. Heels down to the ground. Take a big step. Open up to the sky. All right? And you're just going to alternate like that each and every time. So here we go. Downward dog. Big step. Alternating sides. Open up to the ceiling. You want to make sure that your legs, or your back leg at least, is nice and straight as you do this movement. Okay? As straight as you can. Those of you guys that used to play sports, you're probably used to this movement here. It's step 1 of the world's greatest stretch. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Good job. Walk it back. All right. Stand up nice and tall. Shake it out. We're going to go right into an inchworm, okay? So just how we got up, we're going to walk our hands back down. Nice plank position. And then slide right back. Here we go. Whew. Let's breathe. Keep your core nice and tight. Neutral spine at the bottom. There we go. You should feel it in the shoulders and your core as you're moving through these. Come on. We got 10 more seconds to go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Finishing that top standing position. All right. We're going to work into our squats. So a little bit different here. We're just going to start off with a little squat first. Drop it down. Hold at the bottom. Feet about shoulder width apart. Let's just get some blood into our legs. And now ideally what you want to do is you want to get as low as you can. Get your thighs parallel to the floor. And breathe. Come on now. We're almost there. 10 more seconds. Woo! Chest up nice and tall. Don't let your back round. In 2, 1. Good job. We're going to pretend to jump on this one, okay? So we're going to go up onto the balls of your feet, back down. Push off nice and strong as your arms come back, all right? Here we go. Push. And if you guys want a little bit more of a challenge, and this is a little bit too easy for you, you go right into that hop. Get off the floor just a little bit. Nice work, everybody. Modified version is just a little tippy toe on the way up. 10 seconds. There we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice work. Good, good, good. Now, nothing finishes of a leg series like a lunge, okay? So we're going to take a step back, hands behind the head, take a big lunge. You can tap the floor if you have the range of motion with your back knee, but just imagine that your back knee is like an eggshell. You don't want to crack that eggshell, all right? Now, keeping your arms behind the head is all about keeping your posture up nice and tall. This is also called a prisoner's lunge, which sounds a lot more intimidating than it really is.
Did not know that.
And good. Rest. So we never do things once. We're going to do that one more time, all right? Woo. Starting with a squat hold. You got the exercises, now it's practice. Here we go. Get right down, hold at the bottom. We got 30 seconds again, okay? You wanna make sure that you push your knees out, hold it in the creases of your hips, chest is nice and tall facing forward. Woo! Nice work. Keep going. You got this. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Oh yeah. This is where you start to feel a little lactic acid in your legs, but we got this. Second exercise, right into that hop. Load and explode. Here we go. Jumping up and go as high as you can. You can swing your arms into the opposite direction if you want to counterbalance. If you want to get a little more air time, you sweep your arms up as you come up, all right? It's almost like you're reaching for an apple in a tree. There you go, 2, 1. Nice job, good. Let's go back to those non-intimidating prisoners. Prisoner lunges. Here we go. In 2, 1. Go ahead. Drop it down. Set it back. You want to make sure that your legs are about 90-degree angles. So Logan had a good question earlier. He said, how do you know if you're using your quads more or if you're using your hamstrings and glutes more? And that's all about the angles. As you can see, my knees are slightly more vertical. So I'm using a little bit more glutes. But if you shift your knees forward a little bit, you're going to use a little more quads. Awesome. Good job. Whew. All right. Grab a quick sip of water. Then you're going to work your way down to the floor. We got push-ups coming up. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. So for a beginner, you just want to practice that plank position. Bring your chest down to the floor nice and slow. Come up from your knees and reset, okay? Coming down nice and slow. These are called negatives. All right, a lot of my clients have been wondering what negatives mean, so it's always good to explain what a negative is. You're just doing the slower motion on the down part here. In 2, 1. Good job, good. Now, I personally don't like to do push-ups on the knees, so today we're gonna practice doing push-ups, all right, to the best of your abilities. If you can go down only halfway, bend your arms halfway. If you can go all the way down to the floor and you can't push up, come back up from the knees, okay? It's all about trying to see how far you can go today and testing your abilities, because the person you are today will be not as strong as the person that you are a month, 2 months, 3 months later. So keep pushing, keep progressing. Here we go, almost there. In 2, 1. Good job. Last one, we're gonna drop down into a low plank, and we're just gonna reach for fun, all right? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms out in front. You wanna keep your hips level to the floor. Feet are about a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And as you reach out, just try to get as straight arms as you can. 15 seconds to go. Almost there. Come on, everybody. Let's push. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice work, everybody. We're almost there. Almost there. All right, so like I said before, we're going to do it more than one time. So let's start off with our negative push-ups, okay? So let's go plank position. Drop it down nice and slow. Come back up from the top, from the knees position. Good. Now, so your best shot at this is to maintain that plank position as you're coming down, okay? The more tighter you keep your torso, the better of a push-up you're gonna do. In 3, 2, 1. Shake off those arms. Woo. Get a little tricep stretch in between if you need to. And then we're gonna go back and we're gonna knock out those push-ups If you can't do a push-up just yet and you have something like a table or a chair nearby, you can grab that chair and you can do the push-ups with your hands on the chair, okay? Here we go, let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, push-up time. Now, I know some of you guys can do push-ups, or you've always dreamed about doing push-ups. So this is the time to improve on it, and eventually maybe even get into some more fancier push-ups and some more tricked push-ups. There you go. Good job. So from a front angle, it looks like this. Okay. Hands are a little bit wider than shoulders. Elbows are not too flared out. Here we go. Last set. In 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Woo! Shake off those arms. I know you guys are feeling it in the arms already. Here we go. This is the last one. Practice those arm reaches in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Make sure you breathe. Keep your core engaged. Oh yeah, we're getting there. In 3, 2, 1. Good job, everybody. Let's finish up with a little core series here. Let me explain what we're gonna do first. Woo, everybody grab some water if you need it. All right. Logan, how you feeling?
Oh, feeling great. Yeah.
Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake. All right, here we go. Let's go right into that low plank position again. This time we're going to tap our knees down to the floor, okay? So it looks like this. You're going to be on your forearms, nice flat plank position. Tap your knee down and then come right back up to that plank, okay? Light tap. You're not completely resting on the ground on your knees. You're literally just hanging out, tapping the floor nice and gently. Or as they say, you're kissing the floor, okay? In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Here we go. Tap the floor nice and gently. Make sure your hips are slightly higher than you would think they are, just so that you can engage your core, less of your hip flexors. Whew. There you go. Awesome job, everybody. Keep it up. We got another 12 seconds, so save some gas in the tank. We're almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew! Nice. Flip it right over. You get to lay down a little bit. Just don't close your eyes. All right. Now from here, we're just going to put our hands on the floor. We're going to lift our legs, kick the ceiling. All right. So lift, kick. You can gently tap the floor with your toes. We're going to try to fire up the lower abs here. You can even push to the floor a little bit with your arms, but if you don't want to cheat, you put your hands facing the ceiling. You can still push, but it's going to be a lot harder. There you go. We got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rest. Good job. All right, we're going to finish off with some mountain climbers here. Here we go. This is our last set, okay? Do as much as you can within 30 seconds, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, go ahead. There you go. And if you're really comfortable with these, you can go as fast as you can. Kind of like you're sprinting. We got 20 seconds to go. There you go. Don't leave anything on the table, okay? Do your best, because tomorrow's a different day and a new workout. All right, here we go. In 5, push it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good job, everybody. Good job, Logan.
Thanks, Maddie. That was great.
Awesome. All right, guys. So let's cool down a little bit. Take a walk around if you need to. and just catch your breath a little bit. So it was a nice beginner workout for you guys. Short and sweet, only 20 minutes in. Typically our classes last about 30 minutes. So you saved yourself 10 minutes of time, 10 minutes of pain.
Yeah, I love it. That was really short. Was it 20 minutes or so? So it feels like I've been in an hour at the gym.
So a great way to just keep consistent and to progressively get better when you're working out at home is to really just keep track of what you do, okay? So write down your weights, write down how many reps you did throughout that day, and consistently practice the main movements, right? Your squats, your push-ups, and keep track. You know, if you did 10 today, try to do 11 tomorrow, vice versa, right? You want to be trending up, all right? You don't want, the last thing you want is to do 10 today, and next year you can't do 1. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps. And let's get into the Q&A. I know you guys have been waiting.
Looks like we got a couple. I can read them out to you, Matt, if you'd like. First one, we go, I struggled to get through full workouts. Any advice?
That's a great question. So are you struggling to get through workouts because of work, or because you have kids running around, or is it simply because you don't prioritize your workouts? So think a little bit deeper into that question, and you can comment it into the comment section so that I can kind of help you out a little bit more on that. Because everybody's situation is a little bit different, and we try to take it, you know, beyond just working out, and really digest, you know, how you're managing your time and, you know, prioritizing your workouts and your health. So we'll come back to that question. Yeah.
Okay, and then we have one more. How can I keep my home workouts more interesting?
So more interesting. So unless you're working with a trainer or you're constantly looking at new videos online, the only thing is, if you go the trainer route and you have a trainer, you can progressively get better, ideally without any setbacks. So the thing with online training is that you're constantly learning new things, but at the same time, there's also a lot of bad information out there, and there's also a lot of bad workouts that are not necessarily the best for you, right? As you can see, a lot of people are trying to maximize their fat loss, and all you'll see online are HIIT workouts, right? A lot of these trainers and a lot of these workout videos, some of them are not even certified trainers. So you got to be careful on what information you follow online in terms of that aspect. But you can always learn little things here and there. I always say master your foundation. So make sure that whatever you do works for you at the moment, but then you're also constantly building 4 things, right? Your squat, your deadlift, okay, which is a hinge, your push, and a pull movement, okay? So if you don't understand what those things are right now, don't worry about it. You just gotta understand that you gotta put them into little compartments and take them one at a time, okay? I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I think something really important that I like what you said is to make sure you get the routine first and be careful, like, you know, foundation first, because you can definitely hurt yourself, especially with, you know, everyone not being as flexible as they once were nowadays, being inside all day. So
definitely, yeah. Don't be fooled by all the, you know, social media and things like that. You'll see a lot of like fitness models, and you'll see a lot of people that are, you know, a lot more shredded than you or whatever it is. But remember, that's their job to look a certain way on Instagram or wherever it is. So, but how they're feeling on the back end of it is totally different, right? I know a lot of professionals that they look really good, but at the same time, they're struggling with a lot of joint pains, shoulder pains, back pains, knee pains, and they don't take care of that on the back end, right? It's more than just looking good, it's about feeling good. So focus on, well, that's why we named our company Beyond the Movements, is because there's so many components to it that in order for you to live a sustainable and healthy life, you got to take care of all aspects.
Excellent. Looks like we, so that's kind of it for the questions. Unless anyone wants to type one in pretty quick, but yeah, it looks like no. So I guess, well, we can go ahead and start wrapping this up then, but
Awesome.
I just want to say, so first off, anybody, additionally, this isn't just the only time for Q&A. If you have questions, you can reach out to us and we can get in contact to reach out to Maddie directly. And we can get back to you with any of those you have, but please make sure to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram for any additional content. I mean, we want to tune in next week, same time. We're going to be doing a different episode. So thanks also so much, Maddie, for joining. And it was so useful for me, and I know it'll be useful for tons of other people. And again, please give another or let everyone know a little bit more information about yourself and where they can find you, etc.
Yeah, sure. If you want to learn more about Beyond the Movements and what we do, you can just simply go to www.beyondthemovements with an S at the end.com, and you'll simply see everything that we do, all of our clients, testimonials, our app. If you want to join our virtual classes, it's all there. And if you simply just want to, get advice and reach out to me, you can always follow me on Instagram at Matty, MATTY _Cheng, CHENG, and I'll be happy to answer your DMs there.
I will say, Matty, just a side note, I did a little bit of stalking with this coming up, and I saw one of the YouTube videos you had and helped me finalize the push-up structure position I should do. So that was great.
Oh, awesome. Awesome.
Yeah. It's like, are you doing push-up right? I'm like, of course I am. And I see that. I'm like, oh, okay. It's very educational.
Awesome. Yeah, I try to put more content out there, and just, whatever you guys need, I'll be happy to help you in health and fitness.
Great. Well, that's it. Then that'll be it for today. Thanks again, guys. Logan. Yeah, of course. Thanks, Maddie. And have a great day, everyone.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.